Stan Civek with a little bit of history in front of a tree that's seen a lot of history. This is the Granby Dewey Oak in Granby, Connecticut, which is in the northwest corner of the state. And this tree has seen it all. Bands of native people, Podunk from the southeast, Massico, Congamon, and Agawam from the northeast, Tunxus from the northwest, and Housatonic people all would have passed this guy when it was just a sapling. It's 500 years is how long this guy's been standing. It would have seen the coming of the Dutch and the establishment of the Hartford community by the English in the shadow of the Dutch fort about 18 miles away. And it would have heard the rumbling of the drums as the people of the Nutmeg State marched north in the great French and Indian Wars. There were 4 of them. Ultimately, this tree would have heard the revolution, the sounds of marching feet heading toward Ticonderoga with Benedict Arnold and the Northern War. And some would have been marching south to join General Washington. Ultimately, it would have heard the bleating of flocks of merino sheep as the agricultural heritage of the area changed. And then the Civil War would have come, and the pounding of drums and snares and trumpets as regiment after regiment of young men left their farms and went south to foreign fields to fight for a great cause. Ultimately, this tree would have seen puttering along the first automobiles. And then, in the sky above, the sound of piston engine-driven aircraft, and then ultimately jets. And this guy's still standing. It's impossible for me to show you how big this thing really is with the camera that I have and the sprawling nature of the branches. But what a beautiful tree we're looking at. And what a pleasure it is to see. And what a sense of awe it brings to me. Stan Civek, a little bit of history.